Yeah.
Pay attention.
Hey everybody, welcome back.
Hey.
We were just talking about Carl almost getting ran over by a reindeer.
I guess you could say that.
by a reindeer with 18 wheels. And
Right.
Santa was on his phone and
It's a mutated reindeer.
Yeah, there you
he
go.
was metal
A lot
as
more
a
mechanical.
transformer. Also,
Yep.
this is a lovely this is a trip to Grandma's house we're taking right now.
I see the family resemblance there. Yeah.
Although we probably, I mean, as Darnell's suggesting, we probably should just take the hammer and send her on her way, if you know what I mean. Smash
her out
that
of her
melon.
misery.
If I saw that, I'd be like, I'd just be like,
Tell me.
a floor ghoul!
Floor ghoul.
One of those rare floor ghouls.
Tell me when. No, I'm kidding.
Can you kill it?
Yes.
Bad idea.
Yep.
Oh, don't do it.
Every NPC in the game is nearly killable. I'm pretty sure almost every single one is killable.
No, there are
hey,
some.
mascot Ty.
Hey, Ty.
What are you doing, bud? Oh, okay.
He's chilling.
Yep, he's just chilling.
But yeah, killing players not players, but NPCs is not always the best way, because some of them can fight back.
Unless his name is Pate. You can kill Pate all day long.
Yeah, you guys were
It's
telling me
weird.
about it last time. Like they'll freaking destroy you.
They'll give you one shot where you're like, hey,
They're like, oh, hey,
that ain't good, man.
hey.
I ain't cool.
Right.
Look, man. They'll do that.
I got
And then you hit them again, they go,
All right, you asked for it.
stand up.
What?
No, so one of my favorites, and it's so stupid when people do it, but the guy at the hub, the crestfallen warrior.
Oh god, yeah.
He is like known to be like this dude that gave up and shit, whatever. Like, I give up. He's just gonna sit here.
Right.
Don't hit him because
man
he'll
of
whoop
a
your
church
ass.
here.
He'll destroy you. Okay.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, I love these like purge mask wearing like.
I was gonna
say-
ask if that's supposed to be like a mask or is that just who
They
it
have a
looks
face
like?
that's
Okay.
weird.
Because yeah, he looked like a ghoul kind of.
So let me just mosey on by and run the fuck away.
Yep, run. Okay.
Oh
god.
shit.
So
wait, what was that?
without spoiling it, you
And
can,
let's just say we'll find out. When
yeah.
Okay.
It's an Eldritch horror thing basically.
Gotcha.
Where it's like they're there. It's like Bird Box where you don't see it until you do, and then you die.
I haven't seen that
I
yet.
gotcha.
I literally
Fair
heard.
enough.
I mean, Bird Box is like an Eldritch horror thing.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
that
that's
movie
true.
is literally that. where
Because
it's
then
like,
when you do,
yeah, because they're things that the mind can't comprehend, like physically formed.
right?
So then when you see them, you're just like, ah! You just die.
Right.
Hey there, Cthulhu.
Brain
Oh no.
You get a case of the brain melt.
I mean, yeah, you look at some of them and you're like, what the fuck?
Right.
Like one of my. Well, there's a couple of them because there's like a whole pantheon of
Okay,
gods,
so
or I guess elder things.
Yeah, this yeah.
Don't worry, we should.
So he's a mega church guy.
mega.
Being-
Me and the mega churches, man.
Being a character or like monster designer for like one of these games would have been like the most awesome job.
He really would have.
That's so
Unless
cool.
you're the guy who made Guinevere, then you're like, yeah.
Unless you're the one that makes big kitty god.
It's
PDF.
funny because like, yeah, I mean, it's just like Miyazaki's like, no, I don't like this.
Right.
I want it to be a decrepit old thing that is dying inside.
But some people watch too much anime, and that's the downfall of society.
You know, true that. We were just
Like I
we just
said,
talked about
and-
anime for like 5 minutes last episode, so
It should
But there's a different. I feel
It's our own
like
fault.
there's a fine line different.
we're part of the problem.
He's back. All right, once again coming back for the title
No,
match.
no, Cole,
Rising
the better
Star
one, his
Pugilist.
brother.
Right there he is, Rising Star Pugilist Brick Jackson. He's got
A statue.
he's got
Oh,
a little
wow.
bit better. He's upped his game. Try again next. You see, you can take one extra hit this time.
He'll
That's-
come back. He'll be
He's
back.
pretty good. He tried.
That's
Now he's devolved.
Ooh, there
He's
you
digivolved back into Rick Jackson.
Rick Jackson.
Again. The first one.
Oh.
Now he's dead again.
I love how I like walked up, ate a brick to the face, and still shot.
Right, yeah.
Look, I don't care. I want to shoot you.
Crow boys.
Oh, those things.
They are gross.
Yeah, those things are.
Fly.
They are just
They
the
make me
best.
feel sticky.
Sticky.
I'm like, ugh.
They do look oily as
Imagine
They
petting
do.
that thing.
No, I'm
I
not
think it'd
going
be pretty
to.
cute.
Yeah.
Dude, you got the most useful item in the game, the binocular.
What do you do with it?
Look at
What
things.
else do you do
No,
with the
wait.
binocular?
Ah, you look.
You look.
Well,
Fair enough.
time to look at Eileen.
It's like the worst.
Come
Like
on,
Dark Souls
Eileen.
always gives you an item.
This is
like
bad
this.
because this makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
So, wait, you're using it right now?
Yep.
So
that
I
was
was-
it.
Oh.
Yeah, I look.
saw it.
Apparently, Monica's allowed me to look over my shoulder.
Oh, well, fair enough.
My shoulders have
can
eyes.
you go first person in this
No.
game?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's probably a good idea because you'd lose track of your enemies.
Dude,
Now-
no, I'd love to play Bloodborne in VR.
Oh, God.
No, so earlier today I was playing Ninja Gaiden, and it has a mechanic where you have to shoot like arrows and you have to like zoom in, and it's the worst.
Oh
thing.
God, yeah.
So with
sounds
the
horrible.
Vita, what I hate so much.
You can stop there if
Just
you really
every-
wanted to.
No,
Just
I'm
everything
playing it,
about the Vita. Yeah.
playing it on the Vita is the worst. Like I've gotten the hang of it. It's just that mechanic
Oh,
because
wow.
instead of having to use the analog stick, because I got used to that in the other games, whatever. I have to aim with moving it, and that's just trash.
Maybe
Yeah.
you should be the masochist gamer. You brought that on yourself with the.
I
I
love
didn't
Ninja
think that
Gaiden
they
on
were.
the-
I love. Well, I play that was whatever. That game's
Right.
my bitch at this point. I'm
Yeah, he
kidding,
just did
but-
not give a shit.
Yeah, he's not reacting.
He's like,
at all.
man,
Oh,
what the
there
fuck
he is.
ever, man. You
I like
got
his
a
little-
big ball and chain. What do you got? Big
I like
camera?
this.
So
He's got a
I'm gonna
chain
stay
chomp on
away
his arm
from
here.
him because
Yeah.
that thing's he's worse, and there's only one reason as to why there's one of his enemy
Yeah, that looks cool. And his range is
I love
probably a
those
killer.
mega churches they've been putting in.
I feel like the range is the killer on an enemy like that.
Oh,
'Cause,
yeah.
like, if he hits you, I mean, you're out of luck.
Yeah, you're done. If,
But like
if
get
this
close
game
to his
had
ball sack
like,
and you win.
if
I
this
gotcha.
game had like true hit physics, you would be carried with it and probably like flown off the
Right.
edge or something, and it just no one would like this game.
Fair enough.
I would be like, well, fuck me, I guess. I always hated it.
Breaking the pots. We're here.
The
We out
pots,
here.
the pots.
The greatest pastime.
It is.
The stress reliever.
It is
It is.
satisfying. There are places that you can like go and pay like a lump sum and just
Really?
like break plates. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, and
It's
they'll clean it
satisfying.
up for you and everything. But yeah, it's supposed to be super nice.
Dude,
Well, the
I want to
story
go
is,
to
it's a-
aren't those called like rage rooms or something like
Oh
that?
yeah, something like that. Yeah, but when you break a plate on your own, you're just like damn it, like now because well, like one, you paid for the plate. You gotta
Yeah.
go clean up
Yeah,
the plate. You probably
There's
spilled
like little
food.
chips of porcelain here and
Yeah.
there everywhere, and you'll step on them like 2 weeks later and
Right.
be like,
It's like, what the hell? But in a rage room like Peg's in right now, you just break shit
go.
and go.
Go
That's
bam.
it. Yep, exactly.
it's
Closed.
like, I don't even
Okay.
care, bro.
I like that box said closed.
It's locked.
Okay.
So this some people say. Well, I think it is like right behind this. That I think it's that locked door where.
I think so,
Clancy is.
yeah.
It's not a door.
No door. It's locked. I need a key.
I am the
I
master
love
of
that.
the-
My favorite soundbite of all time is just, it's locked. I need a key. I don't even remember what it's from. It's just a meme.
I've heard that
It's
somewhere,
just a
but
meme
where?
that fucking
Oh, wow.
goes around every now and then, and
That's
I'm like,
I
well,
love being the master of unlocking. Like I kept saying that when my buddy was playing Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix yesterday. I was just like, "Yes, Sora, the master of unlocking. Now give me your Kyrie sandwich."
dude, I love,
Oh.
dude, Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out, and
Soon.
I'm really starting
I'd
to
be out by
realize,
the time this comes out.
yeah, oh yeah, it'll definitely be out. It'll definitely be out in the,
Well,
Play-
I wouldn't say definitely.
the
We'll
Thank
see.
you.
delayed.
Yeah.
No, the playthrough will be up by now. Definitely by then, of course. But like, Oh my god. I gotta say, in hindsight, especially from speaking from a future perspective, because I now have a new prediction on the game.
Oh no.
The marketing for that game was so awful. Why did, like, whoever edits those trailers for Square Enix really needs to be fired.
They're really
It's
weird.
really bad.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I've only seen like one once.
They play like the music. They'll play the music, but they won't play the music that accurately represents. They won't play any of the sound effects from the game.
Oh.
And they won't play any of the actual appropriate music, like, to the game at the given point where they're playing it. And the only thing they'll keep is the voice acting out of context.
Yep.
Do they
And
do
it
that?
sounds so awful.
Do they do that to just try and not give anything away? Or
Yes, but like,
I guess that works.
I'd rather you
they've
just do
pretty
obscure-
much shown everything on the game. Like,
Wow.
it feels like they've
That's
even
crazy.
shown like the new. Look, as someone who's just like, I don't know really what Kingdom Hearts is. You can tell me 2 hours worth of content about
Right.
it, and I'd be like, whoa, really?
I mean,
Because
anyone-
I'm like,
Right.
because I'm like lost.
Right.
Oh, I
I'd be
forgot
lost.
that
There's-
it's just him. Who
there's-
does more Kingdom Hearts. I forgot.
Yeah, there's so much going on in Kingdom Hearts. Like, I watched like someone like pick apart like however what is there like 9 or 10 games.
It's
and,
like, yeah, something
1,
like that.
2, Chain of Memories.
Memories,
You got the
yeah.
recoded crap, which I don't.
there's
5-8 over 2 days, which is a side game.
right,
You have
Well-
Birth by Sleep, which is the one that kind of screwed everything
That's like the
up.
prequel.
right.
hmm And it retconned and made. Yeah.
So yeah, I know there's like a ton of games.
Dream
and
Drop
There's
Distance.
so much to follow. So you could tell me, I mean, I know 1 and 2, right?
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all I got.
I know basically how the base, like, I guess, for lack of a better word, mechanics to the lore work.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know how
it's-
to explain it. I know what happens to people in certain situations.
Mhm.
What, like, if this happens, then this happens. I know that basic structure of the lore.
Right.
But the characters are so lost at this point for me.
Right.
It's like, I don't even know who anything is.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I just know, like, because personally, as a person who only watched my sister play those games when they came out, so I was
dang.
hella young.
Yeah, wow.
When Kingdom Hearts 1
I
came
was-
out,
It's
and
been a
Kingdom
long
Hearts
time.
2 was like not that much better. It was like a 3-year difference.
Yeah.
But I only watched my sister play through those games. I haven't even beaten 1. I get like past.
I know a lot.
I get past the Forgotten Isles or whatever the first area is called,
Right.
Oh,
and I get to Traverse Town and never pick the game up ever again.
Dang.
It happens every time.
Oh, that's
it's
too
just
bad,
it's kind
too.
of the first one is definitely harder because like my sister bought both, and this was I didn't play it that way back. I was definitely in middle school at the time,
Right.
and she just bought both of them. I'd never seen anything, never heard of them,
Yeah.
and I picked up one. One is hard. It's the buddies that I was playing with yesterday. They have not beaten the first one because the
Yeah.
first one's hard.
That
I've
game,
beaten
that
it,
game
but
gives
it took
me a physical stomach ache. Like, honestly.
That's fair. That's fair.
And like, even after learning how to play the game and like get like, I don't know, I'm not usually an emulation kind of guy, but there was a time where like I just got an emulated like save file of like things just so I could fight Sephiroth
Right.
at the end, and I'm pretty sure I heard the first 30 seconds of One Winged Angel
and then you died.
every single time.
Oh.
He's
it
hard.
burns.
Yeah. Sephiroth
It
is,
burns.
like, unbelievably difficult.
Like, and I
So, yeah, just coming from the perspective of someone who's only played those games, look, personally, I'm like, there are very few Disney titles in the franchise, even remotely, that I even really enjoy whatsoever. I just like Final Fantasy. I just want to see Final
Fair
Fantasy
enough.
characters. That's
Fair
it.
enough. I personally love the Disney crossover. It adds such like
It's very strange.
it's
But it's
very
cool.
strange
It's
and
neat.
and like I could imagine like picking them back up like originally. Little Carl picking him up and be like, dude, like nice, like
Yeah.
you know, Goofy, what's up?
yeah, no.
But then I'm thrown into the Final Fantasy universe because I'm coming from the opposite side of the spectrum, and I'm like,
yeah.
what the hell is going on?
No, that
Who's Leon?
Yeah.
Now, like for me, like I did play a Final Fantasy game before that. And my first one was Tactics.
Nice. That's a nice start. That's a very strange start, but it's a nice one.
I just had it at the time, And but anything else I didn't know, and it kind of helped get me into Final Fantasy.
It's such a Final Fantasy is like I could just gush about Final Fantasy, like the fact that they even like included it in Kingdom Hearts. They didn't even have to, honestly.
Well, it was Nomura's dream to mix those two. That was his like passion project, and it turned out really well.
That's the leap I need to make is like pick up a big Final Fantasy game and just play it.
Dude, Final Fantasy X Part 2 remastered is like $20.
Dang, okay.
Your girl's got a PS4.
There you go.
I'm pretty sure there's some convincing that can be done there.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
And that's a good one to start on. That's a
very
beloved.
And I can also live vicariously through Final Fantasy Month on the Mineral Gamers on YouTube, dude. Subscribe, like,
on
comment.
YouTube.com/mineralgamers.
Yeah.
You know what you're already on.
Be sure to bill me, bro. Join the notification squad.
Oh my god.
Smash that like button. It kills me.
Be sure to tell me smash like, bro, so I can get more Naruto graphics on the screen.
Absolutely.
You know what isn't free? Food.
Dude,
Stop.
what if you had to pick one Naruto game to play through on the channel? What Naruto game would you play through?
Oh,
I'm curious, actually.
Because one, there's not a lot of story to any of them.
You're right, and a lot of them are like very.
So basically, which
False.
one's your favorite?
Very false.
Yo, see, here's the thing. Storm 4 is like one of the only Naruto games that actually has full canon to it, except for like one little bit.
Right.
But like all the other Storm games usually came out in advance. Like the story were way past the show at that point,
Right.
and they based it off the show, not the manga,
Mhm.
because the manga does deviate at some point.
Right.
But like Storm 3, like the ending of that is like literally just like the most nonsense thing. Like there's like a war. For those who don't know anything about Naruto, there's like a war like at the very end of the show. The second act of the show ends with the war, but with the third game, it just ends super abruptly, and you beat the final guy, and it's just like, what the fuck am I playing? Like even
what
just
happened?
like playing through it, it's just like you're fighting these characters, and you're like, this just seems made up. It looks like someone just went like, oh, he does that, and then cutscene. Like
no, the one that
it's so bad.
pissed
But like,
me off. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep.
no, you're good. It's but to answer your question,
Mhm.
if I really had to pick one, if I really had to, like if someone had a gun to my head and was like,
You play this Naruto game.
you play a Naruto game on your channel, or else I'm unsubscribing you from life, and it's like, okay, I would rather just take the bullet.
Correct. I gotta be honest. I don't think I've ever seen any like gameplay videos of a Naruto game.
So like
If
my boy's two best friends jokingly did one because Wooly from formerly just he. I don't know if he actually liked.
two best friends.
Huh?
R.I.P. two best friends.
The side.
It actually-
that was sad. I felt that.
Yeah.
I watched them for like 8 years, so
Oh,
like
yeah.
that's an actual like childhood thing.
Damn.
Although Wooly goes on Maximilian's shit sometimes. So.
And like they're still on YouTube. It's just when you find out the bad note when they end, it's like, oh,
Yeah,
that
dang.
hurts.
When the two super best friends aren't
That-
even
and they'll
friends
never-
anymore.
So what killed me that it was on Wooly's. I think it was, I can't remember whose Twitter it was, but it was a link to an Urban Dictionary thing, and it was called the Kingdom Hearts playthrough curse.
Oh god.
It's fucking hilarious. So like people just can't finish that. They'll end, like channels will end before that game is finished.
Yeah.
It's the funniest thing.
It's a big
And
game.
mind you, the post was made like a decade ago.
Damn.
I'm
And
like,
it's still-
Jesus.
I'm still
Christ.
true. I'm sure.
That's hilarious.
Shit, man. That's
That's sad.
Kingdom Hearts 3, right?
Final Fantasy Month.
Thanks to Final Fantasy Month being officially the worst flop in all of YouTube history, we've been forced to shut down, or else YouTube sues us.
That's
So
it.
it's kind of weird, right? See you guys.
See ya.
Never
GG.
coming back. I might rebrand and rechange my identity and name and get a new social security number.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Yeah.
be the masochist gamer from now on. There you go.
yes, it is.
Dude,
Can't even finish.
hashtag. I was just going to say, piss on me, beat me. Am I right?
Oh my god! I don't even remember the comedian.
Oh, I don't either. So, did
That's
we ever
so
talk about that?
I don't think so,
think we
yeah.
did. So the lovely, I say lovely very sarcastically, lovely place that we work at, all three of us, we get some very strange things in at some point, in which, long story short, someone found a pair of socks that just had this comedian's face on it, and out of context, it just said in like a ribbon bannered text with like roses on it, and the dude's face like smiling, and it says, "Piss on me, beat me, try it out."
Yeah.
And I was like,
I looked at those.
what?
I was in like
fucking
such
hilarious.
disbelief, and I was like, "Who is this man?
Piss on
What-
me,
Like,
beat
what's
me."
happening?"
I'm like, what are these, me socks?
Yeah. I was like, "Dang, the Mineral Gamers merch has come a long way."
Oh my god.
But and later that same night, I'm on Instagram as one does, and then all of a
Did
sudden,
you see it?
yeah, his Instagram comes up on my recommended or like my discovery page, and I was like, "This is the man. This is the madman."
Never seen his never even checked out his
Yeah.
comedy. Just laughed at the merch. I feel like that was the bit.
I feel like that was the bit. Yep, exactly.
But oh my god, man,
Oh,
that
man.
shit killed me. But like, I don't know. We still, like a week later, I looked at it. We had tons of those socks.
Really?
Bro, just
Oh,
hung up.
damn, maybe
They
I
just
should get a
said,
pair.
"Piss on me."
I'm sure
And then
whoever
it
hung those up
doesn't
thought
have
that
his
was
name
right.
on it. Doesn't have his
my
name on it. It's
God.
completely out of context.
That's what it was. Like, I had no idea who this
That
guy
is like
was.
a white elephant gift.
Yeah,
Like,
there you go. There you go.
Like, holy crap, man.
I'm sure whoever was hanging those up was just like, "What the fuck?" Like,
I'd be giggling the
yeah,
whole
me
fucking
too.
time.
Yeah,
I
I'd
wouldn't
be cracking
I wouldn't
up.
be able to do it.
Yep.
But what the hell were we talking about before I got sidetracked
Naruto.
by? Oh yeah.
Somehow we jumped
Piss
from
on me,
Naruto to
beat
that.
me. Well, I mean, comes,
Well, you're
with
talking
the,
about
comes
platinum.
with the flavor, I guess.
Fair enough.
But so if there's anything I ever recommend at all, and it, some people are like, whatever, it's Naruto, I don't care.
Right.
But one thing that the game does do, Storm 4 specifically, does do very right, is that they over-exaggerate the super moves. By the way, that's the hairy old bitch of an old lady that we talked through the window.
Oh, okay.
But like, those games do such a fine job of like cinematically just barely exaggerating like the super moves.
Right.
That game, it sucks awfully. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
As a fighting game, sorry if you're offended. As a fighting game, it's literally 2 buttons,
I gotcha.
and it's not great.
And then
Play Smash instead.
it's one screen, so like when you're at a distance, it's an interesting time.
Yeah.
Just
But,
because
like,
it's so far zoomed back.
I could spend hours, and I have spent hours even on Storm 3, and that game looks awful now. Like in retrospect,
It's aged poorly.
It is aged very poorly, but like Storm 4, it's just eye candy. I could just sit there and just do every super move with every character, and it's just like it looks fantastic.
I used to think that they were like anything to replicate an anime in a 3D form. I was like they had it down.
Oh, yeah.
Which they still do. But like when I saw Guilty Gear, I was like, okay.
That looks pretty good too, yeah.
Especially Fighters, which was like,
Yes.
okay.
Fighters is a fantastic game.
Yeah, it looks great.
Like, I just can't get over how good that game looks. It's ridiculous.
It's very good.
But I am slightly tired of playing it with my but it's fun. It is fun. It's just the
best weapon.
The wooden
the best
shield.
thing. The wooden shield.
The fabled wooden shield. I was
this
waiting-
is my favorite.
I was waiting
description
for it.
in the whole game.
Yeah, I don't
for
actually
the
check
wooden
descriptions. What is it? Hold
A
on.
crude wooden shield used by the masses who have arisen to join the hunt. Hunters do not normally employ shields, ineffectual against the strength of the beast as they tend to be. Shields are nice, but not if they engender passivity. So it's
Oh my.
cheating on people who use shields
Yeah.
in Dark Souls, and it's hilarious.
It's very
That's awesome.
fitting for the territory, yeah.
Well, in the sense
God
of
damn, look at the sky.
I know, it's honestly super cool.
That's Halloween Town, my guy.
Okay, recommendation for a song. I forget my buddies. Like I knew about them, but my buddies reminded me that they existed. What?
He just like they were just like flogging in the air, and you were like,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just so.
yeah.
I was
Slam
like,
him down.
like that was just autopilot. But is it like something Vitamin Quartet or something like that? And they do like they have like a real nice Metallica cover, and it's just all violins.
That's nice.
And they have Halloween Town, and that one's amazing.
That's awesome.
I love me some Halloween Town.
Very
Jack off Skellington.
Oh.
Skeleton.
That counter damage though.
Honestly, like I don't even like when it comes to Disney movies. I feel like my like tastes are like the very complete polar opposite of most people's like favorites, at least. Like I feel like the general consensus is that most people enjoy them,
Right.
but like the favorite ones are like The Lion King,
The
and, like,
early
Aladdin,
2000 2D movies.
and like
Right.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
but like
Exactly.
my favorite Disney movie of all time is Treasure Planet.
Dude, I
He literally had this conversation last night.
Dude,
Because Treasure Planet's my favorite because it has
hate
that
Treasure
aesthetic.
Planet, but I love it.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's a box
It's
office
so-
bomb. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. Same thing with Atlantis, which is another movie that's obscure. I do love.
Oh man.
Atlantis is a great one
it's
as
a-
well.
where it doesn't
that has
go-
really good characters.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
the
see,
demolition
they-
guy was my favorite.
The story
Yeah.
behind that
The
is
cigarette,
that the two people there's a really I wish I could think of it at the top of my head. If I find it between like editing this now and like putting it up, like it's like I'll definitely
I
put
wonder what you're
the
going to say.
put the guy's name up there, because there's a not a retrospective, but there's like an analysis video on like
Oh shit, Darnell, you got it. You got it. You got it.
I'm sorry
that
to
was
be talking
close.
during that.
Yeah.
That got crazy for a moment.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, kill that dog, man. Get that shit out. Yeah, but so there's not like a retrospective, but like an analysis of Treasure Planet, where this guy talks about the history of how it was made.
Mhm.
It was made basically the concept. It was conceptualized by like two people,
Really?
like these two guys, and they went to Disney with the idea of Treasure Planet, like
Right.
25 years roughly before the movie was actually released.
No way.
Like with the idea,
Uh-huh.
something like that. It was like 25 years in total after it ended up being.
That's
And they were like, they pitched it to Disney, and they were like, no, dude, that's just Treasure Island. We already have a Treasure Island movie. And it was like a live action, really like shitty.
Oh no.
Because
really
Disney
bad.
did have that.
I didn't know they had made a Treasure Island
It's
movie.
really bad.
No,
And
they
they were
don't.
like, no, bro, Treasure Planet, it's gonna be cool. And they were like, look, you make us. I think the number was. I think it was either 8. It was like 8 to 12 movies. If you can make us that many movies, we
We'll do
will
Treasure
greenlight Treasure Planet.
Wow.
That's-
So
what?
all these movies, they literally all these. I find it so hilarious because all these movies they shit out, literally to just be like, it's dumb, it's whatever, it's
Right.
not Treasure Planet. Who cares? It's not going to be the greatest thing ever. And those movies ended up being the ones known as The Lion King,
No way.
Little Mermaid, Aladdin, Hercules.
Those are the same.
all,
Jesus,
all
okay.
of all of those
Those
like
beloved ones.
all of those like really beloved ones. The
Yeah.
creators were like, this movie's fucking garbage. It's
Right.
not Treasure Planet. We just need to screw it. We just need to it
And then
out.
Treasure
Yeah.
Planet.
And but the thing is that all of
kinda
those
sad.
movies had to be a success in order for them to make Greenlight Treasure
and
Planet.
each
'cause
one
they had
is
to
a
make their budget.
disgusting like
They had to
amount
make
of
their budget for it.
Wow.
Lion King like almost broke them, if I believe. Like it was really bad. Like
Really?
Lion King could have been a massive failure. And I
Damn.
don't remember what caused it not to be, but yeah, it's funny how that works, because like all of my favorite ones are like Treasure Planet, Atlantis, like Emperor's New Groove.
That one's
I
amazing.
love Emperor's New
Dude,
Groove,
David
yeah.
Spade's my favorite Disney
Yeah.
princess.
That's awesome.
Lilo and Stitch is like
That's
an
a-
amazing.
Dude, I
That
love
soundtrack
Lilo
for
and
that
Stitch.
movie is still just one of my favorites.
Lilo and Stitch.
Oh yeah.
Heck
yeah,
yeah.
it's good. It's good shit.
Dun, dun, dun,
But yeah,
With
it's
the Elvis and things like that. That's
it's just
like,
so
okay.
like it's like so weird, because
Yeah.
most people think of that, and it's like I didn't even know that. And
Right.
looking at Treasure Planet, I'm like, oh, no wonder. Like I don't like
Right.
it. Like don't get me wrong. I think I love Aladdin. Aladdin's cool. Like Aladdin's cool. I like Hercules a little bit more.
Oh yeah, Hercules is much more.
Because I mean, James Woods as Hades is like
Yes,
really
the
cool.
best thing ever.
True.
That, oh my god, his voice.
But I don't know. I always like those angry characters because they remind me of me. Hey, there's a lamp. Finally, I was waiting to end the episode until we got to a lamp. But next time on, I hate to cut this short. We'll talk about it in the next episode. But next time on
I
Mineral
definitely
Gamers.
want to put my 2 cents in with more Disney stuff.
All right, next time on Mineral Gamers, we're gonna. Oh wait, hold on.
Push open the door with all your might.
My cape is marking out, man. Marking
Yeah!
out.
Welcome to Old Yarnum.
Nice.
Yeah,
We made it.
Darnell made the wise decision to not immediately step in there.
Nice.
See y'all later.
Goodbye.